Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful morning. Yes, indeed. Oh, what a refreshing way to start the day. This water was great. Good morning. That was a wonderful swim this morning. Good way to wake up the day. And now we're sitting here and having a nice cup of coffee, relaxed.
And they'll make them in different sizes. You know, you could do, I mean, I actually have one with a slightly bigger pot. And I was using there.
So just kind of slides
Yeah, I'll
across
show
it.
you after
Yeah,
I
okay. We took a very relaxed morning and had coffee and oatmeal after our swim. Our clothes in the sun, everything's nearly dry already. It's been a really relaxed, pleasant morning, but we need to get on the trail. So we're packed up and heading out. We don't have a specific goal in mind for mileage today because we will be climbing over 9,000 feet, and there will be a little bit of snow, we think. So we'll just take it as it comes. A little bit of the morning trail. Been solid rocky at times, but also some nice dirt, pretty flowers, lots of green. Nice being amongst the lakes. Truly gorgeous. Yeah, I'm breathing hard. It's uphill. I'm gonna flip this around and show you what's behind us. This doesn't capture it that good. Goodness, it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, and it's getting higher and higher, and we're breathing harder and harder going up the hill. But
yeah,
it's worth it.
This is the scene behind us. And it smells so good. We're right beside some juniper trees. Oh my goodness. It's just indescribable. But as you can see, I'm still breathing hard. Okay, I have to admit, this morning's been tough. We're just 2 miles in, and I'm doing lots of stop and catch my breath, hike a little, stop and catch my breath. Out of shape, out of acclimation. The fact that it's just been all uphill the last mile anyway. But we're making progress. There's a sign telling me we're headed on up to Dick's Pass, which is where we're headed today. So just keep on hiking, keep on hiking, keep on hiking. All right, we're 2 hours in. Sitting down to take a actual pack off break. Tree to lean up against. A little shade right beside of Gilmore Lake.
This is pretty crazy. Right there over my shoulder is Susie Lake, where we camped last night, and we are now climbing. We're probably about 600 or 700 feet above that elevation, but we have probably another 700 to go up the mountain. So shade tree to shade tree, we are making it to the top.
his roots. A big shout out and thank you to the trail crews who accomplish stuff like this so far out in the middle of nowhere. Bless you. Bless each of you.
Right down there in the bottom of that valley is Half Moon Lake. We met some folks on trail earlier that were fishing and camped there last night. Caught some trout and got to enjoy that for their dinner. Sounded amazing. And then I am just loving that waterfall coming off of that snow melt. Absolutely gorgeous.
So many beautiful little lakes through there. And I don't know if you can see it on the far side of that lake by the lower snow patch. You can see the snow melt waterfall just roaring down through there. You can hear it from here. We're probably several miles away. Okay, I went around the snow patch, but short ways to go through it. Look at that. Look at that view behind us. Spectacular. And trail continues that way. While I know we're not quite to the top, I'm thinking when we come around this turn, we're going to see a beautiful view off the other side. Whew. Oh yeah. Wait for it. Holy moly. How beautiful. How beautiful. All right, here's what we were looking at a minute ago and more.
This valley right here has been our journey over the last couple of days, and Susie Lake down there in the bottom and Lake Aloha back over my shoulder there. It's incredible how far you can see from up here at the highest point, just over 9,300 feet. And we are about to journey across some snow and head back down the other side.
I just came from there, across this little patch, and here's what I'm looking at now. Oh, finally sat down to take our lunch break, actually here in the field just above where that 9,400 elevation sign was. So having lunch at 9,400 feet and some odd feet. Good stuff. Pepperoni, cheese and tortilla and mayonnaise again.
It was cloudy when we sat down.
Yeah, now we're roasting.
Now we're in the sun. Should have found shade.
Okay, lunch is over. Let's see how much further we can walk this afternoon. It's already 3:30, is that right? Yeah.
4.
Oh, going on 4. So, see if we can make another maybe 3 miles. Who knows? It's downhill from here though, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, there's still little snow patches down through here. I'm not sure how far down it'll go, but again, it's pretty easy, but it's there. I'm pretty sure this snow has slipped downward just a little bit at some point. Every tree on this patch is leaned over. Well, and that's the trail. And it goes on that way. Justin's looking for maybe a walk around. We'll have to figure this out. Well, we know the trail goes downhill as it zigzags, cut switchbacks. So we're just going to try just going downhill on dirt and then reconnecting with the trail. So here's what we're looking at. The red line on the right is where all the snow was. The little dot with the arrow is us. So just a little further down and we should reconnect to the trail. And now we are back on the PCT. Rolling on. And that's the trail. But it's easy to walk around. This is nicer trail. Downhill, softer, not solid rock. Sandy. A few switchbacks. It just always amazes me how they just find a way to grow in the little cracks and crevices. So much color in that little spot. And then there is the lake, Dick's Lake. And that overlook spot from earlier that looked like there was a drop off of snow, yeah, that would be that up there. Fontanillas Lake. It may end up being our destination for tonight. We will see.
Hiking alongside Lake Fontil right now, and that snow on the mountains behind us. It's hard to believe that's where we just came from. Not even an hour ago. I guess a little over an hour ago. But we probably have just about a mile to go for our camp spot tonight. Looking forward to checking that out. That's a first for me, seeing the snow running all the way out in the water. I was making a shelf on top of the water there. I think I'll not try walking on that. It's looking a little thin toward the edges. But wow, how beautiful. And probably very chilly.
Chilly, huh?
Much colder than Lake Susie.
It's pretty amazing. Nice running stream. Oh, how pretty. Well, I just broke the tip off of my trekking pole. So, I have to see if the little boot foot, whatever you call it, the rubber tip, will still go on it. I can use it for my tent tonight. I can overextend it and just use it broken as far as hiking goes until I get a new one. But yeah, never had that happen. So didn't even really see what caused it to snap. I guess it caught between a couple of rocks or something. Show it to you. Oh well, anyway, you can see it's broke. Have to figure it out.
Gonna be a trail that cuts off to the right,
Okay.
then to the left.
Looking for that campsite. Well, we made it to camp, got set up, just taking some relaxation at the moment. But there's our campsite, and over there is Velma Lake. I think that's right. Sitting up here on the rocks, waiting for a beautiful sunset over the lake.
2 minutes to go.
Yeah, too much sun left to go that way too far. And there goes the sun. Day is done. Anyway, thought we'd do our wrap up for the day. It was a good day. Gosh, beautiful, beautiful,
I think it was
beautiful.
the hardest hiking I've ever done in my life.
It was a hard day. It was a hard day. The climb was not easy. Yeah, we actually did, what'd I tell you, 8.1 miles. 8.1 miles. We started at Susie Lake, which was at 11:02.4, and we finished at 11:10.8. Ascent today was 1,700 feet, where we were up to 9,400 feet in elevation.
That was amazing.
And yeah, so hard, we're tired, but it was worth it, and it was a good day.
Yep, absolutely. The downhill was very nice.
Yes, it was. Yeah, we did another 1,600 of descent this afternoon after we got all the way up there. So
Took us a little longer to find a tent site than expected, but we've got one right next to
Velma?
Middle Velma. There's upper, middle, and lower. We're next to middle.
Okay, Middle Velma.
And it's beautiful. So we'll look forward to seeing the lower one tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night for now.